Trying to lay in the shade, getting no shade, you know what I mean? And pontificate on life. We vibing under the city lights. Wherever the wind go take us. If it's good, we make it contagious. Said we vibing, laying on black sand beaches, thinking of what life teaches. So glad ain't fall from the deep end. Said we vibing under the city lights. Wherever the wind gon' take us. If it's good, we make it contagious. Said we vibing, laying on black sand beaches, thinking of what life teaches. So glad ain't fall from the deep end. Said we vibing, even when the days feel low. Faye's gonna have that glow. Already moving where they ain't think I go. Never show your hand or fold. Keep that poker face shining. Keep that hope and faith and face the fire. Ain't no trace of hate that you can find. If you say I'm hating, then you lying. Put your hand on the Bible, won't you try and say that again? Polygraph it, I'll probably map it. Got an alibi or a friend. Ever seen lightning hit same place twice? Won't say I'm God, but Zeus like. Also the guy with the juice side. Phase Avishai, we cruise. Vibing under the city lights. Wherever the wind gon' take us. If it's good, we make it contagious. Said we vibing, laying on black sand beaches, thinking of what life teaches. So glad ain't fall from the deep end. Said we vibing under the city lights. Wherever the wind gon' take us. If it's good, we make it contagious. Said we vibing, laying on black sand beaches, thinking of what life teaches. So glad ain't fall from the deep end. Said we vibing, and thinking about them things my mama told me. Courageous heart, it's pumping hard, got cold feet. All I gotta do is jump now. I'm afraid of heights, does that mean I'm afraid of the top now? Feel vertigo, gotta make the place I live or trying to go. But I know what it feel like, how I be in this real life. Can't be complacent or complicit. Life's complicated enough, the destination is us. Why don't you go like we're numb? Vibing under the city lights. Wherever the wind gon' take us. If it's good, we make it contagious. Said we vibing, laying on black sand beaches, thinking of what life teaches. So glad ain't fall from the deep end. Said we vibing under the city lights. Wherever the wind gon' take us. If it's good, we make it contagious. Said we vibing, laying on black sand beaches, thinking of what life teaches. So glad ain't fall from the deep end. Said we vibing.
Look up, lived through the rush, left the feet behind, can't catch me missing it once. Now look up, I can see love, I can see you one. Yeah, nothing gonna take all of my blessings. God wrote the story, can't finesse me, nah. Nothing gonna take all of my blessings, nah. This ain't no wavering. Got me free about the mud the day you paid for me. Cut the bondage, now it's falling, it was chained to me. I look up so I can see who I was made to be. Swear your love got me so free, it's like a lesson, alright. Grab my hand so you can leave, thought I was helpless at night. I know this is not a season, it's the rest of my life. Yeah. Oh, I thought I was surrounded by my enemies. Yeah, I thought I hit the ground, it was the enemy. Now I see you never leave, it's all serenity. Look up, lived through the rush, left the feet behind, can't catch me missing it once. Now look up, I can see love, I can see you one. Yeah, nothing gonna take all of my blessings. God wrote the story, can't finesse me, nah. Nothing gonna take all of my blessings, nah. Just cause there's resistance, don't mean you ain't there. Sometimes I gotta take the step for me to see the way clear. Yeah, you look at me and smile, I never see it placed there. And I believe you take care. You ain't ever leave me behind. finesse me, nah. Nothing gonna take all of my blessings, nah, nah.
Let's welcome back. How are we doing today, my dudes? Okay, my mic is actually going. I had to double check. How is everyone today? I hope you're having a great Thursday, enjoying this winter weather. For those of you that are in the middle of snow right now, we're not getting snowed on at the current moment, but I definitely have some on the ground right now, and I'm not the biggest happy person about it. So I need to straighten this camera. I thought I had it good, but apparently not. Okay, it's gonna bug me if I don't fix it. I'm sorry. Okay, that looks a little better. So how is chat today? I know we got Cloudy in chat. She's on PS4, so she's not able to message right now. Totally fair. But yeah, we are here to make some content today, my dudes. I am super freaking excited. I got a couple things planned on the roster today for recording. One of them is something that we're already used to seeing on the channel. Nothing new there. But I do plan on starting up a new series today. Something that I planned to do last time I live streamed, but the guy I had planned to do it with never showed up. And I had originally planned to do that series with another guest every week. But what I think I'm going to do now to keep it more consistent is I'm going to do it primarily by myself every week. And then when I get the opportunity to, I'll bring in guests to make it more fun. But for right now, I think just doing it by myself is going to be pretty fun. I think there's still going to be a lot of cheeky, fun moments out of it, and I'm definitely excited. I won't reveal what the content is just yet, at least in terms of the new series. But I am definitely excited for it. So, and you guys will see the actual edited video go up next week on top of being able to watch it live today, which is pretty sick. It's snowing for you? What? No, Cloudy, it is actually not snowing for me right now. We've had snow within the last few weeks, but right now, no, it is currently not snowing. We just have snow on the ground from when it did, which is annoying as hell, because it's all frozen over pretty much. So yeah, I do want to kind of just chat and hang out for a little bit and do a couple of things because I've come across some stuff that I just think is funny. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up really quick. I also need to actually set up my stream at some point to where the music doesn't stick in the VOD, but I'm too lazy to figure that out. I know how to do it. I'm just too lazy to set it up. I need to unmute myself in the Discord chat here just in case anyone hops in. So anyways, right now what we are gonna do, as I said, just goof around for a minute. I need to, okay, let me switch over the tab here and switch over the view. We want this one, and I don't want that tab. I want this one. Perfect. So this was literally just a few minutes before stream I ended up coming across this. So Orcus Playa on Twitter put out, tell me an algebraic equation for linear equation canon. For those of you that have not read this card, Linear Equation Canon, it is probably one of the dumbest cards I've ever seen and one of the worst card designs Konami has ever come up with. So let's read this text together, shall we, for those of you that have not yet. So during the battle phase, the already terrible card design, being during the battle phase as a trap card, declare a whole number from 1 to 6. Choose one effect monster your opponent controls. This is the first part of the effect. Multiply the effect monster's level times the declared number, so whatever you chose between 1 to 6, then add the number of cards your opponent controls, and check if the result equals the number of cards in your graveyard. If the answer is yes, and those numbers do add up to the number of cards that are in your graveyard, then you get to send cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard up to the declared number, and if you do, shuffle cards your opponent controls into the deck up to the number sent to the graveyard. So if your equation ends up equaling itself, then you'll be able to mill however many cards you declared between that number 1 to 6, and then you get to shuffle that many cards from your opponent's field into the deck. That's a lot of hoops for just this one kind of mediocre effect during the battle phase, no less, which I didn't realize that part of the effect until just today, honestly. Then the second part is, if your equation is wrong, you lose life points equal to the declared number times 500. So honestly, for those self-TK decks running around in Master Duel, this would have been the perfect card, but I don't think it was out in Master Duel at the time, which is even funnier. And you can also only activate one of this card per turn. Hard once per turn on this piece of trash. I don't know, it's just absolutely hilarious. So anyways, being the kind of guy I am, I went ahead and did the equation, And the final one I came up with is xy plus z equals a. And so this equation, I'm going to break it down for you guys. In this equation, x is where the whole number that you declare between 1 and 6. Y is the level of the opponent's monster, so you multiply those two together. Then z is the number of cards your opponent controls, so you multiply x and y, and then you add z. Right? Order of operations, that's just how it's going to be. And then you need to make sure that those numbers equal the number of cards in your graveyard. So let's just do like a quick example here. I'm just going to throw up something totally cheeky. So let's go ahead. Let's say our opponent has a level 4 monster on field, right? Let's say they have an elemental hero Stratos on field. They just want to go into the battle phase. They just Stratos, searched Honest Neos, went to battle, wanted to try to attack for a lot of damage. But you flip Linear Equation Cannon. So if you declare a number, let's say you declare 2, right? And so your opponent only controls this Stratos. So if you declare 2, you're going to multiply that by 4, which becomes 8. And if they only control the Stratos, you add 1, so that's 9. So you need to have 9 cards in your graveyard for this equation to be correct. Or if you just called 1, then it would just be 5 cards. The absolute minimum of cards that you need to have in your graveyard to be able to trigger this effect is 2. Because you have to declare at least 1 for your whole number. You can target a level 1 monster, so that's 1 times 1 is 1. And then your opponent controls at least 1 card, so that's 2. So the bare minimum of cards you need to have in your graveyard to be able to use Linear Equation Cannon is 2. And the least amount you'd be able to mill is 1. This is like the absolutely most ridiculous card design. So let's, like, if we just come up with the situation, right? Like if I go pull up a duel, let's see if I can find a duel to get like an actual scenario here. Let me just see if I can find this. Okay, perfect. We got Luke Von Karma right here. Let's just go pull up a duel, get to a random point in the turn. Okay, that's not really a good spot. Let's see here. Okay, so we don't know how many cards the opponent has in their graveyard. Okay, so let's say in this instance that Rachi, if I'm pronouncing this right, Rachi, however, is the opponent, and that means that Kronos is the person with Linear Equation Cannon, right? So assume this Legendary Ocean is actually a Linear Equation Cannon, right? So what we would have to do at this point to calculate this, I technically don't even have a level on field. Let's go see if we can go back to a point where there was a level on field. Wait, I saw tokens. Okay, let's just go back here a little bit. Okay, perfect. This is the absolute perfect spot here. Okay, so listen, we don't know how many the number of cards in Kronos' graveyard. I'm assuming this is turn 1, so they probably don't have any cards in graveyard. But we'll figure out how many cards they would need in the graveyard to be able to successfully activate and resolve the correct effect of Linear Equation Cannon here. So they had Linear Equation Cannon. They actually have different level options to choose from. They have 3 and they have 6 at this point. So if this board went into battle phase for whatever reason, then at this point, depending on the number you declare, of course, and let's just say, oh god, this is actually a tough one. So let's just assume they have like, I don't know, 13 cards in graveyard. Let's see if there is actually a scenario in which we can make Linear Equation Cannon equal 13. So what we need to do is from 13, we are going to subtract using this equation here. Let me go and type it up again just so you guys can see it. XY plus Z equals A. Okay. So here's the equation. Let me see. I don't know if I can really like zoom this up for you guys. I don't know if there's really a way to like make this bigger. Hold on. I saw an edit for font. Wasn't that a font right here? Okay, I can up it. So let's put it to 72. Right. So XY plus Z equals A. So in this case, A is 13. Right. I'm teaching you guys algebra here. This is very, very valuable content. I'm just saying. Okay. So XY plus Z equals 13. So this is assuming that they went first. They had Linear Equation Cannon set, and they had 13 cards in graveyard. So now what we need to do from this 13 is we take the number. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I'm sorry, chat. I don't know what's going on. My computer doesn't like me. Let me just shorten this up a little bit. So our opponent currently controls 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They control 7 cards. So then Z over here becomes 7. So then what we actually have to do at this point now is, if you guys know algebra, you are going to subtract 7 from both sides. So plus 7 minus 7 equals 13 minus 7. Oops, 7. Okay, So this leaves us with the equation xy equals 6. So now at this point we have a couple of options, right? This is actually an equation that we can solve here. This is a legitimate one where both sides can actually equal each other and it's not unsolvable. So now we need to determine which one we're going to target and what number we're going to declare. I believe declaring the number is actually the first part of the effect. Let me go ahead, let me take a look. So if we go back here to linear equation cannon, let me go and pull it back up. Oh, I'm not going to be able to find it this way. Here. Linear equation cannon. Okay. So yes, declare a whole number from 1 to 6, semicolon. So that is an activation requirement. Just declaring the number and then choosing the effect monster is the actual effect. It's not even a target, which is funny. So in that case then, in this situation, I know I'm really like breaking this down just because I've wanted to mess around with this card for so long and I'm actually like taking the time and effort to do it now, and it's just funny. So with this now, we know at this point that our X and our Y must equal 6. Well, given that our opponent has a level 6 and a level 3 on field, with the X we can either choose 2 and then select a level 3. Okay, let me go ahead and do select a level 3 to equal 6, or we can select 1 and then choose a level 6 to then equal 6. Now, which one of these is going to be the more optimal, chat? Well, we read the card again. If we read the card again, we need to read this again. So if yes, send cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard up to the declared number. If you do, shuffle cards your opponent controls into the deck up to the number sent to the graveyard. In this game state, the best option is more than likely going to be picking the 2, selecting 2 as your number between 1 and 6. So you can mill 2 cards from your deck. Even if your deck doesn't like milling stuff, mill 2 cards from the deck, and then you get to shuffle 2 cards from your opponent's field back into the deck. Which in this board would probably be, honestly, Ben 10 and... I guess just Ben 10, Eda 10, honestly, because the rest kind of become useless. You can't link summon anymore. You can't overlay any of the tokens to do anything like that. So I think that'd probably be your best bet. So you'd be able to, if in that game state with the linear equation cannon set and 13 cards in the graveyard against this exact board, you can mill 2 from the top of your deck and shuffle 2 cards from your opponent's field back into the deck. This card is amazing, chat. There might be an actual point in time where I attempt to use this on like EDO Pro or Master Duel or something just to be stupidly cheeky. But I just had to show you this to you guys because once I thought about it, I'm like, this equation is actually not that difficult. It's just a matter of you're not going to be trying to solve this in the middle of the turn. You're not going to tell your opponent, oh, thinking during battle phase and like sitting there writing out math equations, trying to solve it if you can actually use this effect the way you want it to. So I don't know. It's funny to know that the option exists, I think, more than anything else. So there you go. Do with that information what you will, chat. Here's the formula on screen. I'll even put this one back up. So if we put this back to x plus z equals equals a. So there you go. There's the formula again if you want that. I don't know why you ever would want this, but it's hilarious. With that being said, chat, with that being said, I believe we can move into the content now. Okay, so chat, I'm going to give you the option. I have two different videos that I want to record today. I will let chat select between A and B. So far, I only know of Cloudy being in the chat, so as of right now, she has the entire vote between A or B on the content. You just tell me A or B, and that's probably the content we're going to be going with because I don't think we have anyone else in chat right now, which is totally fine. I'm just going to put us back on just chatting for a minute while we're waiting on this. But Mirror Force is just better. Thank you, Claudia. Yes, Mirror Force is just better. But if you feel like multitasking and learning your algebra homework at the same time as playing Yu-Gi-Oh!, Linear Equation Cannon's the way to go. There's no other card in the game that involves as much math as Linear Equation Cannon. I dare you guys to find me one card that requires more math than Linear Equation Cannon. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, boy. All right, Claudia's typing right now. Let's see what type of content we're doing. Is it A or B, chat? A or B? Put our votes in now. Oh boy, I don't know. That is honestly like one of my favorite things. Is just finding really stupid stuff like that to make content about, and I think it's just best. I legit have algebra homework right now, and it's probably easier than that. No, that's a really simple algebraic equation, though. It's literally a linear equation. Well, okay, no, it's not, because that'd be y equals mx plus b. I'm sorry, that's not a linear equation. I mean, kind of, though. Kind of. Because a equals xy plus z. So it's literally a linear equation. I should have been able to figure that out by the name. I'm stupid. A for a mirror force. Okay, so we're doing content A, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing content A first. All right, you know what? I'm down with that. So that means we're gonna start with the new series first. I've been looking forward to this so much. We are going to be doing content A. So let me go ahead and pull up the right thing here. I'm going to actually have to hit record in this, which is fine. Just want to make sure everything is pretty solid here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pause the music for this because I don't want to deal with editing that in post. So just good times. All right, here we go. I'm going to hit start recording now. And then we are going to, I need to pull up. I have a script for this. I should probably have that pulled up. I probably should have that open. Okay, start recording. Perfect. We are recording and streaming at the same time now, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, here we go. All right. Might have to do a few takes on this, by the way, chat, because I have literally not rehearsed this at all yet. I typed it out in like 5 minutes. So let's see how this goes. I need to clear my throat a little bit. All right. Okay. So you need to position everything, make sure that it's all looking good. I'm nervous. You're nervous for the content, Cloudy? Don't be nervous for the content. It's just content. It's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt. It's just content. It's a great time. It's nothing scary. It's nothing scary. I think honestly this is going to be a really fun series. I've been looking forward to this for a while now. All right, here we go. Lads, you remember when you would ask your mom for McDonald's and she would say, "No, we have food at home"? Well, now she's telling us the same thing about our Yu-Gi-Oh cards. In this series, I will get a random deck that I want to play, and then another random deck I have at home. My goal is to take my deck at home and make it play as close as possible to the one that I want. This is deck building at home. Okay, I'm gonna do one more take of that, just to be safe. One more take, just to be safe. Lads, do you remember when your mom would... Oh, god damn it, that was bad. Lads, do you remember when you would ask your mom for McDonald's and she would just say, "No, we have food at home"? Well, now she's telling you the same thing about your Yu-Gi-Oh cards. In this series, I will get a random deck that I want to play and another random deck I have at home. My goal is to take my deck at home and make it play as close as possible to the one that I actually want. This is deck building at home. There we go, chat. Now you kind of understand the premise of this series. I have a wheel pulled up for this. This is such a smart concept. Yes, thank you, Claudia. I appreciate that. Let me go ahead and pull up the actual screen here, and then we will get into some gaming. Oops, that is on the wrong side. Let me move that back over here. Is it this one? Okay, there we go. And for those of you lads watching this at home on your screen through YouTube, just know that this video was recorded live on Thursday. Okay, I need to redo that. And for you lads at home watching this on your phone or your TV or computer or what have you as an edited video, be aware that this video was recorded live and I will be doing this series live every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time if you guys want to see the live recordings of this. And the concept of this series is very simple. I'm going to spin this wheel twice. The first deck is the deck that I will actually want to play, the one that is desired in my heart. And the second deck is the one that I have at home that I am allowed to play. The rules are I'm not allowed to play any cards from the deck that I actually want to play, as I'm not supposed to have any of those. But I can use as many janky techs in the deck that I have at home that I want as possible. So let's get into this and see how it goes, chat. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel for the deck that I really, really just want to play, that mom will not let me have. And we are getting for week 1, Performapal. Okay, so whatever deck I get past this point, I have to play as close to Performapal as possible. And now in this case, this can mean a lot of things. I could take it to mean just special summoning a ton of times, using pendulum summons. Using monsters as spell cards, using stuff from the extra deck like fusion monsters, whatever. So, Pen Best deck first week. Let's go. Let's go ahead and try spinning again and see what deck we actually have at home to play with. Oh boy, I can feel this is going to be terrible already. This is going to be so bad. And for the deck that we actually have at home, we are pulling Prediction Princess. I generally do not know how this is actually going to work. I only know about the Prediction Princess cards thanks to Editing Nova's video covering them. This is going to be something else. So let's go ahead and get into deck building and see what we can do with this. Oh my god, chat. I really don't know what I'm going to do with this. I honestly don't... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I have to play Prediction Princess like Performapal. Oh my god. How am I even going to pull this off? I feel like I need to call in a consultant for this. Oh my god. Okay, this is going to be really tough. This is going to be really, really tough. Not Prediction Princess penned. I mean, that is true. I can just play the Prediction Princess stuff like a Pendulum deck, or like with Pendulum cards. That is totally fair. I feel this is gonna come out to like some of the most janky crap ever. I just feel it. I really do just feel it. Okay, so let's start off with the Prediction Princess cards, because this is going to be the biggest part that we need for the deck. So I can really honestly just use Prediction Princess as like a monster turbo. And I think with this being a ritual-based archetype, I can actually mix it a lot with Megalith. So let's see if we can do anything with that. Maybe some Odd Eyes too, because I know there's some Odd Eyes ritual cards, so maybe we can kind of make that work. Oh, but Odd Eyes kind of fits into Performapal, so I think that's technically illegal. I'm not going to be able to do that. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we want one of each ritual. Ritual summon this card with, okay, once per turn during your end phase, special one flip monster. Oh my god, they're flip monsters. That makes it even worse. Hold on, no, I need to pull up Performapal cards. I need to like analyze these a bit more, because I don't know Performapal as well as I do Prediction Princess, honestly. Performapal. Okay. So it really is just like, it's just a basic pen deck, right? Like you get your scales, you summon out a ton of guys, do protect the castle, link climb up, do like a bunch of crazy things like that, right? Like that's pretty much, that's what Pepe is. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much all we're looking at. So we basically just need monster spam. Oh yeah, they're ass if you didn't know. Yeah, I know Prediction Princess is terrible, but I think that's going to make this deck building all the more fun. Okay, so Bibliomuse I know is a solid card, and we do have ways to summon it. I feel like I almost need to watch the explain video again, just so that I remember what these cards do. Okay. So I guess the Petal Elf kind of gives us that protection, kind of like build the castles style deal that Performapal has. I think that's kind of like, that's similar, right? Just run Dragoon. Just run... That's not even like... Because then I just run 3 Red Eyes Fusion and the Dragoon targets. Joking. Okay, good. I don't really want to feel... I don't feel like doing Dragoon Turbo today. Okay, so Aerosylph is Poggers. We need the ritual spell. Astro Morgan, during the end phase of this turn, destroys as many defense position monsters your opponent controls as possible. If you do, inflict 500 your opponent's for each monster destroyed. I think that's okay as a 1-of. I think that's fine as a 1-of. Okay, so we want the Crystal Dean because that gets us our ritual monsters. Okay, Bibliomuse I think is solid because this adds a Prediction Princess and a ritual spell from deck to hand. Then if this card is distributed and sent to the graveyard, special on this card and face on defense position. So I think this will work with the Megalith stuff, honestly. I think this will, because you contribute this off of the Megalith stuff, being a high level, being level 9, that's just going to be broken. So Underworld Ritual of Protection. What about the Magician's... Oh, Magician's Soul combo? I could probably run Magician's Souls. That'd probably be feasible. Oh yeah, because you just use that to dump Bibliomuse, don't you? And then you just need to have another way to special it back out, which I think is possible. Like the ritual that searches it. Hold on. Which, I need to read the rituals again. Once per turn during end phase, you can special one flip monster from your hand or graveyard and face down defense position. Quick effect, target one face down monster. Okay, so it's a Book of Moon or Taiyu. Yeah. And then we need to read the Tarot Wraith. Flip a number of monsters face down monster you control. Okay, so this is just like a full field. And then flip, you can special one to flip monster from your deck and face down defense position. That's fair. This really is just gonna be like Flip Monster Turbo. This is gonna be cringe. This is gonna be super cringe. Okay, Black Catastrophe. I think this was solid. During your opponent's battle phase, you control 2 or more face down defense position monsters and the battle phase. That's not bad. Banish this card from your graveyard. Target 2 face up monsters on the field, including at least 1 Prediction Princess monster. Change them to face down defense position. I mean, I think like being able to put the crawlers, because I do like Crawler Soma. Please 1 Prediction Princess monster. Change them to face down defense position. I mean, it's a free Book of Moon that can get me like more resources by flipping a monster down that I can flip up later. I think we can run that as like a 1-of with some Foolish Burial Goods maybe. Okay, so I need to read the ritual spells. Prediction Ritual can summon Princess Terror Ray. Must also tribute monster from your hand or field. These levels equal 9 or more. Okay, good. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard. Banish this card from your graveyard. Add a Prediction Princess monster from deck to hand. Okay, so we need 3 Prediction Ritual because we can just play Foolish Burial Goods with that and then use this to Rhoda. Underworld Prediction or Ritual of Prediction. Used to ritual summon any Prediction Princess ritual monster from hand or graveyard and face up attack position. Wait, this was set except for the turn it was sent to the graveyard, right? Oh, that kind of sucks. Must also tribute monsters from hand and field, equal to total levels. During the standby phase, if you control a Prediction Princess ritual monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon 1 non-ritual Prediction Princess monster from your deck and face on defense position. I think that's fine. We'll just run 3 of each. We'll just run 3 of each, see what happens. So we might be able to play like Megalith Crawler type stuff. Let me look at the crawler cards first because I know the Megalith stuff pretty well. I'm not too worried about that. So I know I need to look at Crawler Soma. Target 1 face-up monster you control, especially on this card if you change face-up defense position, cannot change battle position for the rest of the turn. That's fine. During your main phase, you can reduce this card's level by 2 or 4 if you use special summon crawlers with different names for your hand or deck. Head deck or graveyard is total levels equal to the amount reduced. Okay. So I can basically just like flood my field with a ton of flip monsters. Like basically just, oh wait, Crystal Dean's a level 5. Oh, this card sucks. I'm running one of that. Okay, so we're going to run the 3 Aerosylph. And we might need to run more Astrum Oregon. Oh, that can actually do like a lot of fun stuff. Like, it's really difficult. Performance Pal is easy. Like the deck get a lot of buffs. It's going to be hard. This is going to be very tough. This is going to be very tough. Wait, what's that one monster? Wait, okay, I'll let you think about what that was. Yeah, no problem. Send a monster free deck to the graveyard. Dendrite's like okay. So we need, with Soma, we need 2s and 4s. So Receptor, I mean, that can just add us another Soma to do more stuff. I think it's kind of cheeky. Gleal. I mean, this could just, like, help us Monster Turbo. I think this might actually be the play. Axon, help us remove some stuff. That's fine. Oh, Spine is going to be good for removal, too. There we go. 2 Earth Monsters. Wait, Prediction Princess has Earth Monsters, right? It has Bibliomuse, and that's the only Earth. Oh, God. I mean, we could still consider running this. I mean, 2 attacks to monster during each battle phase. His card destroyed by battle leads seal because of opponent's card effect. Turn 2 crawler monsters, different names, your graveyard, special summon face on defense position. That could be funny. I mean, this could be funny. And then with the crawlers that we summon off of Soma, we can go into any of our Link 2s. Turn 2 crawler monsters, different names, your graveyard, special summon face up defense position. Or face down defense position. Plays effects based on the number of crawler monsters you control. Well, see, Qualiarch is stupid because it's based on the number of crawler monsters you control, but if they're face down, they're not going to count as crawler monsters. So it's kind of stupid. Face card destroyed by battle. Okay, it's just the same thing. I mean, that's... Wait, Nuragos is not the... Is that the one we already added? No, we added Synapsis. Okay. World Legacy Survivor. Okay, I think this one's fine. Shuffle all activated cards in the deck. Cast special monsters in the extra deck except Link monsters. I think that's primarily what we're going to play as Link monsters. I think that's kind of the way to go. Crawler monsters field. Special win. Okay. Flip monsters strip by battle. Send that opponent's monster to the graveyard. It's kind of funny. That's kind of funny, but it's kind of ass. World Legacy Pawns. I think this one was half decent. Face down monster you control to the face of attack or defense position. Shuffle a crawler from your graveyard in the main deck. Target 1 face monster controlled. Okay, so we can get like double book off of this. I think World Legacy Pawns is solid at 2. I think that's fine at 2. We'll kind of be using the flip mechanic and the ritual mechanic as much as possible. So like this really is just like, oh, Subterra Trap, Subterra Succession. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, Subterra Succession. I'm pretty sure it's the one you're thinking of. The one that allows me to search. Okay, so we're gonna run a pretty solid Megalith package here because once again, our whole plan is just storm the field with monsters that we can use every turn, which means that we're also gonna be running Portal, because Portal is just strong. So we're gonna run 2 Phaleg, 2 Bethor, 1 Aeratron. We're gonna run double Ophiel, double Hagith, double Fool, 1 Awk. Then we also need like double Unformed. Megalith is so easy to run decks. Megalith is so strong. Megalith is so good. We do also want at least 1 portal so we can kind of recur resources to make it kind of be like the pendulum where you can like get monsters back every turn. I think portal's the way to go there. Megalith Emergence, don't really need that. And then also like this also helps protect us too, which is pretty solid. What type are the prediction princesses? I think they all vary. Nope, they're all fairies. They are all fairies. I could consider running some fairy support. Oh no, we're not playing heralds. Are we? Wait, do we play Drytron Herald Prediction Princess? Is that the play? Valhalla? I mean, we don't really have a lot of like main deck Prediction Princess monsters we want to summon off of that though. No, I think the play is Drytron Herald. I hate it. I hate it some. Okay, we're deleting this whole deck. Hold on. We're deleting this whole deck because now we are switching up the game plan entirely. And I mean, Pendulum, you gotta set up negates. So I think this is kind of the way to go. So in this case, now we max out on all the. Oh my god, we can play the Ishizu stuff. We can play the Ishizu stuff. I hate this. I hate this so much. We can actually play the Ishizu stuff too. So we want 1 of each ritual. I'm just gonna play 2 of each ritual spell. I think it'll be fine. We're gonna skip the Black Catastrophe. Oh my god, I hate this so much. I actually hate this so much. Okay, so this means we need triple Diviner. We also need triple the Orange Light, probably 2 Green Light. I don't think we need to worry about purple. Purple sucks. Let's run Herald. Let's do like 1 Arclight. I think it's, well, we could probably run 2 Arclight. I think we'll have the space for it. It'll be fine. I think that's like all the Heralds we need to run, realistically. I'm gonna be real with you, chat. I don't know how to play Drytron. I'm ass with this deck. So I know we need triple Alpha, triple Zeta. I believe it's like 1 Gamma, 1 Beta. Okay, so return 1 of your banished Drytron monsters to the graveyard. That's decent. Specimen. Okay, Drytron from your graveyards. That's not too bad. And then we also need like, what was it? Delta? Is Delta the one I'm missing? Okay. Probably like 2 Delta, I imagine, to get the extra draw and just have more names. I think that's fine. We also need Benton, right? Run Dogmatica card that sends extra to grave and like 1 trap, so you start your combo. Oh, if I do that though, then I get locked out of the extra deck, and Drytron needs to use the extra deck, and that kind of like goes against Performapal. So I think it's fine. Do we throw in 1 big boy? That's the question. Do we throw in 1 big boy? Let's go ahead. Let's throw in 1 Meteornus Qua. I think that's or Quadrantids. No, you're fine, Gladdy. You're fine. It's a fair suggestion. Baker's Dozen, what are we making? We are actually starting a new series. This series is called Deck Building at Home. So the whole concept is I spin a wheel twice. The first deck is a deck that I want to play, but I don't have. The second deck is the deck that I have at home that I need to make play as similarly to the first deck I pulled as possible. So the goal today is I have to make Prediction Princess play as close as possible to Performapals, because that's what I rolled. So that's what we're building right now. And it is a cluster, as you can tell. This is horrible. Okay, so we need 1 Meteornus. I know we need 1 Meteornus. We need a Mu Beta Fafnir. I know this is an absolutely disgusting looking deck, but it is what it is. Do we run the Ishizu stuff? That's the big question. Do we run the Ishizu stuff? Oh, it has to be Earth Fairy specifically. I guess Quinorma and Petal Elf are both Earth Fairies. And Bibliomuse, they're all Earth. Oh, except for Crystalline, it's all Earth Fairies. We could totally run the Ishizu stuff. I don't know how much good it would be for us. Absolutely not. Absolutely. No, this deck is stupid. This deck is going to be so bad. So you say we actually absolutely do not play the Ishizu stuff. The only reason I'm thinking we play the Ishizu stuff is because it gets more of our Drytron names in the graveyard so that we can combo off more. That is the only reason I'm thinking this. The only reason. And it gives us more targets for our heralds, which is funny. Foolish? We could run a foolish burial, but that's why I'm like thinking about these guys, because then we could just mill, or like use them as disruption. Obviously not kill though, but I think it was a Guido is one of them. I haven't memorized the names. Okay, so this one does get a mill, which is funny. Should we at least run the Agido? As like just running like 3 Agido fine? I think it's okay. I think it's fine. I really do. I think this is absolutely broken, chat. There's definitely more that needs to be done here, but we'll mess with that in a second. Okay, so we need extra deck. So we need link monsters because link monsters are gonna be broken. I did not want Lingreebo, I wanted Linkreebo. I'm stupid. I get those two mixed up so often somehow. I don't even know why. Appaloosa is a good one. Probably need to run the access code. Unicorn, I think is fine. I don't think we're like ever gonna be able to make Curious, are we? No, because pretty much everything's fairy. When did you start playing Yu-Gi-Oh? Just purely curious. I started playing when I was growing up, like during the GX era, so probably about like 2005, 2006 is roughly when I started. But I left about like, I was kind of like off and on as a kid, and, you know, just being a kid, so I wasn't like playing seriously. When I actually came back into the game to like play it legitimately was 2019. And that at that point, I wasn't competitive, but I thought I was. And the deck I came back in playing was the deck that I left playing, which was Heroes. And when I found out how much of a common deck Heroes was, I'm like, oh, this deck is broken. It's unbeatable. Nobody can stop this. And then I actually started playing, and I'm like, oh, this is awful. This is actually awful. Also, Cloudy is giving me card suggestions in Discord chat. So I'm going off of those because I am, yeah. Okay, I need access code still. Do we run a Boral Sword? Is Boral Sword funny? Oh, God, here goes the bot. Here goes the bot. Okay, hold on. I need to... Oh, Jesus Christ. They are going hard at it, too. Oh, chat, this is dangerous. I need to ban this bot. Hold on. For some reason, it's not letting me do it in OBS, so I need to go and do it through actual YouTube. Pornography. Please report that. Okay, get this all out of here. Let's block them. Okay, wait, unblock. I need to report. Pornography, report. Dude, that was quick. They just got all 3 of them right in there. I guess the future is here. You are indeed correct. The future is 100% here. And it is at 69mega.com. 84% is pretty good. 84% of what? I'm confused. Oh, 84% match. Thank you, Violet Helker. I totally missed that. Thank you. That is funny. Are those messages still showing up in stream chat? I got rid of them, or I reported them at least, but I don't know if that actually got rid of them. Let me swap accounts in here and see if I can fix that. Oh, God. You gotta love YouTube bots, don't you? They're amazing. I need to... Okay. Hide... Yeah, let's hide user on this channel. That's fine. Okay, good. They should all be gone now. Sweet. They're still gonna show up on Streamlabs, unfortunately. So chat, just spam me with a few messages just to get it off my screen here, just so I don't have to know that they're there. Please, that would be appreciated. Thank you. Oh, YouTube. You always make me laugh, so one way or another. Usually not in good ways. Okay. All right, so we just need to finish up with generic link monsters. I guess we have the space. Might as well run Boral Sword. We could definitely run the Zeus with the Kikino. I can't remember the rank 1. What was the rank 1? Oh my God! Why can't I remember the rank 1? Hold on. Monster exceeds 1. I mean, we could also play like the Lyrilisk, right? Like, oh, I need to get rid of Zeus. So we could play, where did it go? I remember people were like jokingly playing Baby Turagan for a little while, and I thought it was funny. Is Recital Starling the one can attack directly? No, it's not. Which one can attack directly? But yeah, the Kikinagashi Fucho, that was the one that people were playing. That's right. Okay. Oh, Nightingale. Was it Nightingale? Hold on. Oh, it can attack directly. Okay. That's a pretty solid option. If we just want to get it for a little bit of damage and then be able to Zeus. I think that's pretty solid. Oh, shoot. I still need, oh, what was the level 6 ritual that was hit for the Cyber Angel? Ben 10. Ben 10. I need Ben 10. Because Ben 10 is pretty pog. I think Ben 10 is pretty solid. Because that just activating fairy, right? Like, that's when it's tributed. Add one light fairy. Okay, that's fine. I mean, there's plenty of targets for that, so it's good. Yeah, I need the Cyber Angel. I do. Run more? Run more what? Sorry, guys, I'm looking at Cloudy's Discord chat because she's on PS4 right now, so she can't put into the normal OBS or into the normal stream chat. Cyber Angels? What do I need? E to 10? Is that the other one that people run? I see. I can do the one E to 10, and then that means I can throw Beatrice in the extra, just for like extra lulz. That's fine. I think that's okay. And then read the effects. Yeah, they're good. I mean, Ben 10 just, when it's tributed, adds a light fairy, and I have a ton of light fairy targets. So, but E to 10's a good one because it does give me an extra body that I can use to go into Beatrice, so that's fine. Chat, you might need to coach me a little bit because I honestly don't know how to play Drytrons. This is going to be very bad. This is going to be very bad. Say one more extra deck monster. I think I just need another generic Link monster, but I can't remember what I'm forgetting right now. Let me just open up links. I'm just gonna open up links. Drytron is really easy. Well, I'm stupid, Cloudy, so it is what it is. We can play Borderland because it's funny. Oh no, Underworld Goddess I think is probably the way, so that way we can out like any boss monster we need to. So I think that's pretty good. Just click buttons. Is Drytron really as easy as clicking buttons? Because I'm gonna feel really stupid if it is. I don't know. I'm kind of second guessing the Aegito right now. I like the idea of getting stuff into the graveyard, but I don't think it's gonna be the play. Maybe I cut this. Yeah, I'll cut the Aegito. Okay. And then we'll go back to the actual video here in a second. Yeah, it kind of is, to be honest. There's no way. There's no way Drytron's as easy as clicking buttons. There's no way. Okay. Hold on. I need to blow my nose really quick, chat. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Not running any of the nasty techs that make Drytron good nowadays. Is Drytron still good? Is Drytron playable? Like, what techs am I missing? What nasty techs do Drytron run that I don't know about? What am I missing out on? Because I genuinely don't know. Yes, very. I don't know what I'm missing out on. Okay. Well, I need to size this up a little bit more. Need to make it bigger. There we go. Just that way the recording can actually see the deck pretty easily. All right. In just a second here, once we decide that this is the final version, I'm going to get back into actually recording the video. They don't really run Vanity's Fiend, but they're still running Vanity's Fiend? That's still, I mean, this isn't a Drytron deck. This is a Prediction Princess deck, so we need to remember that. I almost feel like the Crawler deck or Crawler version might have been better, but I don't know. I like the idea of having a bunch of fairies and be able to just do stupid things with them. And plus, we have the negates with the Heralds, so it kind of makes sense. I think it's still fitting, honestly. I mean, I guess I could, like, run Prosby, but I don't want to banish, like, my entire extra deck just for Prosby. I think it's fine. Because basically the whole goal is just go through a ton of monsters and end like a couple of the gates and say pen best deck. That is virtually our virtual. You mean Vernalizer or Vernisylphs? Vernisylphs doesn't really work in this because we have a lot of light monsters, and Vernisylphs locks you into only being able to use Earth effects during the rest of the turn after they get used. Unless you're talking about a different card. Okay, I know you did mean the Vernalizer or Vernisylphs. All right, let's get back into the video, chat. All right, lads, and here we are back with the deck, and this is what me and chat came up with on stream. Only about like 3 or 4 of us in total, but this is what we're running. So we actually have a decently sized Prediction Princess package, which is almost not at all being used in the way that it's intended to be. As you can see, we have actually commented with the Heralds and the Drytrons to kind of focus around the ritual aspect of it. Basically, our whole point of this is to make it play as similarly to Perform Health as possible, which in this case means just spamming out a bunch of bodies, ending on like maybe a couple ending negates and saying pen, best deck, passing turn. So basically our effective win condition is just ending on Herald of Ultimateness with hopefully a bunch of fairies in hands. But this is probably going to be very, very rough, as you can see by this build. So let's hop into game 1 and see what happens. All right. This is going to be very scary, chat. This is going to be very scary. Well, I need to do a test hand really quick just so I can see where everything fits. Okay, that's very bad. Glad I did, because this was going to be very bad if I did that. Your chat is filled with the bot? No, it's not. Oh, I guess it does still have the bot on it. It's fine. It's fine, though. It'll be okay. Thank you for pointing that out, Cloudy, but it'll be fine. If I need to, I will just simply blur it out in editing, so it's okay. Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure this was all going to fit properly. We don't have the life totals, though. That kind of sucks. What do I keep? Stop it. I don't want that. Okay. Let me go ahead and shorten this up a little bit so I can get... it's going to be really hard to get life totals in there, isn't it? It's going to be really hard. I don't like that. I guess we can just do this. I think this is fine, right? Does this still look pretty good on... Oh my god, they're back. How does the bot back? Chat, what is going on? How is the bot back? Block. I'm blocking them. Hold on. I thought I had them good and gone, but they're back. I don't know how they pulled that off. This must be an alternate bot. What the hell, dude? Hide user. Yeah, no, that's a different account entirely. That's crazy. Dude, what? Oh my god. This bot is trying to get me banned, bro. This bot is actually trying to get me banned. Oh my god, what? Oh, I hate this. I hate this. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks fine. I think it should be fine. Okay. And we're just gonna be playing the casual server, best of ones. We're gonna do three best of ones. Yeah, I'm just gonna yeah. We're just gonna get rid of chat for right now and call it good. I'll still be able to read your guys' messages, but just in case that bot pops back up, I'm just going to leave chat off for this. That is bonkers. All right, let's go into game 1. Oh, boy, let's see how terrible this is, chat. I don't know how so many of those porn accounts, like, just sneak by the filter. Oh, well, he joined and left. That's so lame. That's so lame. He didn't give me a chance to do anything. All right. Oh, that was a good pop. Come on. I should probably actually leave Discord for this. Let's do that. Oh, do we have a player? Hit ready. Thank you. All right, and here we go with game 1, hitting the RPS, losing right off the bat. We are playing against ARG Sicario VR96. Interesting. Opening up an interesting hand. We do have a couple of hand traps here, which is quite nice. Opening up a couple of Prediction Princesses. I think we just kind of want to keep them. Well, then again, if they have the Gazelle, we don't want to risk them being able to slap that on the field. So let's let them excavate. There goes the Salamander Great Circle. I think we honestly just herald the Gazelle itself. I don't think it's worth wasting a green light on the circle, to be quite honest. It is a hard once per turn, but at the same time, it would be so... Yeah, we don't want to let them get resources in play here. So let's go ahead and discard... let's go and get rid of the Petal Elf. I think Petal Elf is the play. We really need to be able to top deck something playable, though. Otherwise, this is literally just a hand of negates and nothing else. So we're going to link off the Foxy for the Balinks. We're going to let the Balinks go in search of the Sanctuary. Doesn't really matter all that much. He's probably, unless he has Gazelle in hand. Oh, he does have the Gazelle. So in which case we are going to have to activate the Orange Light, discarding our Coinorma. At this point, we are relying on opening up another Drytron name here in just a moment. Otherwise, we are going to be screwed. Adding Sanctuary to hand. I I mean, hopefully that's enough to kind of slow down the turn. There goes the Salamangreat Spinny, so they're at least going to be able to get a Sunlight Wolf, relink it, add that circle back to their hand, which is not going to be very optimal for us. They're just going to be able to search more resources on their turn, and also possibly trigger off the Sunlight Wolf if they have another monster in hand. We'll see. Oh, excuse me. All right, so activating the Salamangreat Sanctuary, probably going to link into the Sunlight Wolf here. Banishing the Spinny, of course. We're going to see if he has anything to be able to extend to summon onto the Sunlight Wolf in order to... Nope, he's just going to go straight into Sunlight Wolf number 2 and add back the Salamangreat Circle. Just so that way he can get his resources online next turn and be good to go. I think we've successfully thwarted him for half a turn here, but we are also out of resources ourselves. We literally have nothing left to play with here. Probably not the best way to go. So we're going to see them set 2... Oh, set 3 and pass the turn on to us. What are the likelihood that there is a Rage and we top deck the Alpha. Okay, so I need to read this. Attribute one of the Drytron monster, ritual monster for your hand or field. Search this card for your hand or graveyard defense. Add a ritual monster from your deck to your hand. Okay, so let's go ahead and do. I suppose we just tribute Alpha. Okay, and then once this hits the field. Oh, did I? Okay, never mind. I thought I misclicked that card. Okay, so we're gonna Alpha. I should have done it the other way. Because an Alpha could have added the card to my hand that I needed to be able to draw a card off of this. So I guess I kind of goofed there. It's fine. I don't think any of these cards are going to do anything for us at this point in time. In all honesty, I don't think anything here is going to do anything. So we're just going to search the Ben 10 for now. Call it a day. I definitely goofed up by yeah, I did it backwards. I did it way backwards. I am so sorry. Oh god, I've disappointed everyone. Sure, we're just gonna go ahead and link Rebo and probably pass. Let's see if he roars us on end phase. Or not roar. Let's see if. Oh, there's gonna go the circle. Okay, yeah. Let's see if he rages on end phase. That was a horrible misplay. And it was cloudy. It was not as easy as clicking buttons. I clicked buttons, and this is what happens. Oh wait, what did he add? I didn't pay attention. He added Salamangreat Mirror. What? Okay, I guess that means he gets to add Gazelle back to hand, and that also gives him a Pot of Avarice, right? Or is that? I'm thinking of Mole. If this card's your hand, discard one other. Okay, so he's just he's extenders. That's all he is. Okay, and then Sunlight Wolf again, resetting the circle, I'm sure, or adding circle back. Fair enough. Where is this gonna put us? This is gonna be so awkward. Because we know that he has Gazelle back in hand, which means he has the ability to get Jack Jaguar or Spinny into the graveyard. He does have access to the rank 3 at this point in time. Mirage Stallion, there we go. Now that he's unbanned on the TCG again. Oh, this is going to be very interesting to see how it goes. I thought it was just surrender. I will not surrender, Cloudy. This is not as simple as just surrendering. Also, for those watching at home, I had to disable chat because we've been having a lot of porn bots hopping in and making things rough for us. So I had to turn that off for now. Okay, so there's going to go the Spinny into Gazelle. Probably going to go to the Mirage Stallion, get another dump, just pop off, basically. Yeah, no, this probably is over, but I'm gonna play it out. Oh, okay, no, that's over. That's transcode. We're just gonna scoop. That's the access code line. All right. Now for game 2. Oh god, that was so bad. That was such a rough game, dude. I got negates. I had negates. They didn't do anything. I actually could have done something if I had sequenced the Drytrons correctly. I should have known. I honestly should have known. Oh my god, dude, that's so rough. It feels so bad, man. It feels so bad. Let's see what our game 2 is gonna look like. How's everyone in chat feeling so far? This is definitely a very rough start to the series. This deck is so bad. I definitely, like, my original plan with this, like I mentioned earlier, is that I wanted to actually have guests like doing the same thing with me, but it's just so hard to like schedule times with people that actually work to make it consistent. So I'm just going to do it like by myself for most part. And then when the opportunities arrive to bring on guests, I absolutely will. But for right now, it's just going to be just me doing this. Just so you guys have something to look forward to. And I'm going to try doing this every week as well. Oh my god, is there just nobody on EDO Pro right now, bro? Is there just nobody on EDO Pro? Bonkers. Princesses are just fodder. Yeah, that's true. Maybe I should have played more ritual monsters. Maybe I should have played more of the Prediction Princess rituals. Oh my god, dude, is there literally just nobody? They're back. The bot is back. You're kidding me. How? How? Dude, how do they keep coming back? And why can I not get rid of them? What the hell? What is going on? Dude, this is so whack. I am... How many accounts do they have, and why do they keep coming back here? Do I just need to, like, end the stream and, like, try restarting it to see if that fixes anything? That is crazy. Oh, my God. Dude, I really hate YouTube sometimes. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm going to reopen this lobby because, like, nobody is joining. Is there actually just nobody playing? Maybe I need to switch to the US lobby. Maybe that's why. Let's try switching the US lobby. Oh, there's actually people here. Sick. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Give me Adwin. I will go on laptop even though it's so laggy. No, it's fine. I can take care of it, Gladiator. I have chat disabled on stream for right now, so it's fine. I will hide them as many times as I need to and attempt to block them as many times as I need to. I do appreciate it, though. I mean, normally I've got one of the boys with me, but I guess they're all busy today. What do you think about Elestrals? I am actually very hyped for Elestrals, and I pledged for the $189 to be able to get all 5 starter decks at a booster box. I am so excited for Elestrals. It looks like so much fun. I might actually talk about that in a little bit too, because that game looks amazing. We might do some discussion about Elestrals later, because that game looks awesome. Yeah, it's a game I think I might actually be able to get my wife into, which would be even cooler. Very pog. Oh god, I set my drink over here and then forgot where I put it. Okay, where is everyone, man? We just had players. What's going on? Is it really just that time of day for EDO that just like nobody is online? I didn't make a locked room, did I? Nope, no password. Should be fine. Is there an online version yet? No. They just dropped the Kickstarter for Elestrals like 2 days ago. They barely have anything for it yet. All of their cards are still in prototypes, and they don't have like the actual finished versions yet. They're just in the crowdfunding stage right now. And I don't know if they have any plans for doing an online version anytime soon, honestly, but if they did do an online version, that'd be really cool. I would be so down to play an online version. Oh, excuse me. But as far as I know, they're just doing the crowdfunding for right now and just trying to get the actual cardboard out there first. I think it's their main goal. Because realistically, they're not going to make as much money off of an electronic version unless they have like a lot of in-game microtransactions. Okay, we got a player. Let's go. All right, here we go, guys. Game 2, losing the RPS again. Rock is just not it for us today. Let's see what we're going up against. We are going second, opening up a Diviner of the Herald and a Zeta, which is pretty solid. Also, the Herald of the Orange Light that we're probably not going to use as much as I really want to in this situation. Man, seeing a Rhoda is... oh, makes me really want to do it. But we need to hold on to our Diviner to be able to combo off. And he's actually just going to go for Stratos. So that is perfectly fine. Adding a hero. So we're playing against heroes. This is just going to be easy claps, right? Like easy GGs. Why do you start with Rock? Paper is the way to go. Rock is always best. Rock, best deck. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to go Stratos. Really thinking here on what to search for. Oh my god, man. I love slow players. Absolutely pog. Gonna add the Vision Hero Ferris. Honestly, just kind of an obvious target. I don't know why you needed so long to think about that. Gonna activate Ferris, pitching a second Stratos to be able to summon Ferris, adding Increase, putting in the Spell and Trap Zone. Pretty standard hero combos here. Let's see which route he decides to go with this, though, because there are, like, so many different versions of this combo. So we're gonna see Increase, probably attributing the Ferris here if he is smart. Let's find out. Yep, there we go. Increase, tribute the Ferris. Gonna special summon itself, summon Vion from deck. Getting a dump, most likely, of the Hero Malicious. And let's see which way this goes. He's gonna take 9 years to make a Phoenix plus Darklaw? Probably. So he's gonna go Vion. Go ahead and dump the... oh, Shadow Mist. Okay, so he wants the extra hero search. Kind of fair, but at the same time, I feel like Malicious would have been the better way to go. So let's see what he searches off of this Shadow Mist here. Honestly surprised he didn't save the Shadow Mist for like the Graveyard Revival effect or anything. Going to be adding Destiny Hero Plasma from deck to the hand. This might make things a little awkward for us, in all honesty. If he does go into Plasma and tries to tag it out for Darklaw, we might at that point have to use the green light on the Mass Change, but we will see here. So we're going to go see Vion banishing the Ferris to add a Polymerization. Probably going to go into a Sunrise here, I would imagine, would make the most sense, but we'll see. Hero players really don't make a lot of... Okay, nope, just going to tribute everything off for Plasma. Sounds like a done deal, I suppose. Now let's see that D-Force tapped out. Okay, he might have already drawn the Mask Change, which is going to be very interesting for us. We are currently playing under Skill Drain, which is going to make things very, very awkward for us. But we top deck the Delta, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so Zeta is going to get us a Ritual spell. That's right. Oh, Rivalry. That kind of hurts. So we're going to get locked into machines, but we do have kind of some ways around that. So what we need to do here is probably just Cry. So we're going to... Let's see... Okay, so I want to tribute the Delta second. So we're going to summon Zeta first to be able to get that Ritual spell from our deck to our hand. I guess technically we do already have that, but we'll just go for the Meteonis. It's fine. Let's just see if we could draw something good off of this here. We don't want to reveal anything else in hand, so we're just going to use this to be able to reveal the Meteonis Drytron. All right, let's see what we can pull off the top here. It's going to be a Prediction Princess Bibliomuse, not something we can use here. We very well might just have to use Set and Pass. Let's see what's going to be the option for us to go for here. So we're going to want to set the Prediction Ritual and see if we can bait out enough here. This is definitely a very awkward hand to say the least, but we will see what happens. This Plasma actually kind of being the bait of our existence here, especially with a Rivalry on top of it. Definitely a different type of hero build, not one I would have expected to have seen. He is indeed going to most likely just go on Plasma, steal our Delta, which is going to give him an extra 1,000 attack points. And maybe we're lucky enough to bait him out to getting rid of our Prediction Ritual. Claudia says, should have put the Drytron in attack. Honestly, oh yeah, I could have attacked over the Plasma. That would have been a big brain play, but I unfortunately was not thinking. Oh, wait, no, these guys summon in defense position. You don't get the option for that. That's what I thought. I'm like, yeah, Drytron special summon in defense position, so I do not get the option for that, unfortunately. Otherwise, I most likely would have attacked him with that Plasma. So probably just going to be taking a fat 29 to the face now. He might... Oh, no, he's just going to go straight into battle phase, not even bothering to normal summon or do anything like that. I cannot normal summon Drytrons. Cloudy, I'm sorry to inform you. Drytrons cannot be normal summoned. Okay, top decking another Underworld Ritual of Prediction. We're not even able to Ritual summon anything. Why can we not Ritual summon? Oh, because I don't have a Ritual monster in hand. That would probably be a good reason as to why. Okay, does Herald send for cost? It absolutely does not. Drytrons have always been able to not be normal summoner set. That's like their whole gimmick, is all the main deck monsters are essentially like rituals. That's kind of their whole point. So I guess we probably just set the green light and pass here, or we can set the Diviner as well to give ourselves a spell negate. And this way he actually has to attack over a monster instead of being able to just... Wait. Oh, it doesn't have to be face up. He can just target the monster. You can only have one equipped at a time, though, so I guess that is kind of playing in our favor right now. So we'll see if that... Fusion Destiny. I think that is worth heralding. I think that is a worthy herald target if I've ever seen one. Don't want to let DPE get into rotation, even though he does have his own Plasma on field. Oh, that's just your opponent's monsters. And he's also going to call by my green light. That feels bad. That feels very, very bad. Yeah, I definitely need to run more ritual monsters in this deck. I think that might be what our play has to be, is just putting in more of the Prediction Princess monsters. I think, chat, I'm starting to go back on my decision and think that the Crawler Megalith build is probably going to be the smarter way to go. But we're here now, so this is where we're at. He's putting some damage on board, and I think we are in a very tough position where we are not going to come back from. Let's see if we can pull anything off, though. Who knows? There might still be a chance. If we can top deck the right card, we might be able to do something here. Okay, opponent thinking very hard, not sure whether he wants to attempt to summon more or if he wants to actually go in and attack. Let's see. Called by the Grave actually really kind of hurting us this situation here. What is he activating in graveyard? That is going to be... Oh, the Destiny Hero Denier. Okay, fair enough. Just going to set the Vision Hero Ferris back into the... Oh, nope, that was Dark Angel. Oh, because you can do it from the deck or graveyard, can't you? Okay, I see. And then Mask change the Denier into a Dark Light. Yeah, that is just GG's. Game 3, here we come. Okay, we're gonna edit the deck. I think after the first 2 games, we have the option to edit the deck and then go back in and see if we can do anything in Game 3 and redeem ourselves. Because this is going bad. Prediction Princess. Okay, we're gonna cut 1 green light because green light's kind of bad. We're also gonna cut 1 of each. Well, no, let's leave 3 Koinorma in the deck. I think 3 Koinorma is fine. We just don't want more than 1 of the Petal Elf. I think it's fair, right? I think that's fair. Okay, and then we want more of the rituals. Just do 1 more of each. There, I think that's gonna be more consistent. All right, so we had to go back to the deck editor temporarily after the first 2 games. We have decided that we will give ourselves a chance to edit the deck and see if we can come back Game 3 and be able to actually do anything. So the problem we were running into before is that we were seeing Gyratron names, but we weren't seeing any ritual monsters. We were seeing ritual spells that couldn't do anything. So we decided to go ahead and cut down on certain things, add more ritual monsters, and be able to play some more. So let's go ahead and hop into Game 3 and see how that goes. All right. Let's give this a shot here, chat. Let's give it a shot. See how long we're waiting to get into Game 3. This will be great. This ought to be a ton of fun. Also, I apologize, chat, for the no music. Like I mentioned earlier, I am just too lazy to be able to set up my stream to act. Oh god, I didn't mean to click exit there. To actually keep my music separate from the VOD. So I'm just trying to save myself time with editing. So yeah, that's just how it is. I mean, I guess I probably could. It's probably easy enough to be able to play music to the stream and then keep it separate from the recording itself, but once again, too lazy. Figure it's just easier to do it this way, and then I'll add music to the actual video when I edit it. All right, people, where are y'all at? Just need 1 player here. Come on. I know we can do this. Oh, boy. It's going to be one of those days where, like, oh, there we go. We got balls. We got balls, chat. All right, and here we go for Game 3. Finally winning the RPS. Let's go first. Summon out a ton of bodies. Get all those negates up. This is certainly a hand. This is certainly a hand. Let's see what we can do with this. Okay, so let's go ahead and reveal our E to 10, because it doesn't really matter. And then we're also going to use that Ben 10. On resolution here. Let's go ahead and see. We're going to add ourselves the Diviner of the Herald, being able to normal summon it, get a dump, and be able to add extra cards. We are actually going to be able to summon a Prediction Princess this time around, guys. This is actually very exciting. Let's go ahead and see Diviner. We are going to go ahead and send from our extra deck to the graveyard here a Herald of the Arclight. Be able to use a Herald of the Arclight to go ahead and search for ourselves. Ooh, do we go for Terror Ray? Terror Ray is a quick effect. You know, I think Terror Ray is going to be the way to go here. We already have the Prediction Princess, or Underworld Ritual Prediction in hand, which is very good. Are we going to see a Droll and Lockbird come down? Is that what's happening? What is our opponent thinking on here? This is very scary. Okay, let's go ahead and activate ourselves an Underworld Ritual of Prediction here, being able to tribute off some of our monsters to get Terror Ray out onto the field. Does this say from hand or graveyard? Fantastic. Okay, really thinking on the Underworld Ritual of Prediction here. I'm not sure what they even have available to them. This is going to be very interesting to see what it is they are playing and what it is they are holding on to. I feel like it very well could be like an Imperm or a Veiler, because there's not really anything they can use to be able to do this. Oh, it's either in face-up attack position or face-down defense position. That's very interesting. Okay, are you going to let me resolve my ritual spell here, good sir, or are you just going to time out on me? Please do something, or pass priority. Oh my god, I hate people like this. Let me play! I swear to god. Chat, why is EDO Pro like this today? Just why is EDO Pro? Like, in all honesty, why is EDO Pro? Come on, my dude. Any day now. Is he literally just going to time out at this point because he's seen Drytron and now a Prediction Princess spell? Like, did his brain time out? That's what I'm wondering, actually. Oh my god. Please, dude. Please. All right, we're just gonna run out the clock until this guy scoops. If we get a game 3 win off of this, off him just timing out, I'm fine with that. Dude, I feel like I can literally record my entire other video while waiting for this guy and still be done before that timer goes out. I genuinely feel I can do that. Wait, no, I can't. Never mind. It's not that long of a timer. I thought I had it set longer. Okay, I'm gonna message this guy. Hold on. Hello? Man's like just walked away from the computer, said, I will let you combo, and then dipped, not realizing that he was going to have something that was going to pop up with a response. My god, dude. Come back, please. Please come back. Let me finish combo. Let me finish my 2 more plays. It literally will not take that long, I promise you. My brother. My dude, please. Oh my god. Brother, are you there? Hey, Cloudy, you're actually in stream chat now. How we doing? My god, this guy is being ridiculous, bro. What is he doing? Oh my god. This is definitely going in the video. I'm just gonna like speed it up and just like the amount of suffering that we had to go through waiting for this guy. I need to check what I had my timer to. I think it was 300 seconds. So that's what, 5 minutes? I had my timer set to 5 minutes. If this guy takes up the full 5 minutes and never responds, dude, I swear to God, I can't believe there are people out here that are just like this. I want to go watch the replay actually after this just to see what he drew and see if he was just being a salty player that drew bad and cried about it. Even though this is literally an unranked system that doesn't have any points attached to it or anything, and he could just surrender and there would be no consequences. But instead he has to be petty like this. I was literally just going to set up a Book of Moon. Just set up a Book of Moon and summon a flip monster in the end phase. That's all I was going to do. That was it. I just said, nope, too strong. Can't play through this. Broken. Oh, God, I love people, right? So how's everyone's day, chat? How's everyone doing? We vibing? This guy clearly isn't, so I hope you guys at least are. I really hope you guys at least are. Oh my god. How long has it been, chat? I haven't been timing this. I feel like it's getting really close. His username is also just balls, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is literally just what he does. It just goes around and trolls people like this. I will be petty. I will be petty back and sit here for the entire timer. He acts like I have nothing better to do, but I don't. It's my day off, so you know what? He can just kind of suck it and realize that he is costing himself more than he's costing me. So it is what it is. Oh boy. Do 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 do. Oh my god, brother. Okay, I'm just gonna turn music while he's doing this. Just so I get at least a little something. This is... I just don't get it. Do we count this as game 3, chat, or do I do another game? Do we count this as game 3, or do I do another game? Because I'm honestly not sure. I mean, I've shown that I can do things more than just tribute Drytron monsters and accomplish nothing. I have shown that now. I was attempting to actually ritual summon. So... And if you think about it, actually rituals are kind of similar to pendulums, using spell cards to summon monsters. Kind of similar. Even though the monsters are spell cards and pendulums, but that's beside the point. Yo, I should have just played pendulums. I should have just played pendulum monsters in Prediction Princess. That would have been probably the best. Oh my god. He's actually going to time out here. This is funny. I'm definitely going to watch the replay and just see what his hand is. That's it. I just want to see what his hand was and see if he was really just being salty. We're almost there. Look at that, chat. It's getting close. That timer is really small. Hey, Jacolo, you were just in time for the salty player who bricked so bad that he literally just sat here for the entire 5 minutes in response to my Underworld ritual of prediction. He wanted to sit here for 5 minutes because of that. And now he just timed out. What was he playing? I want to go watch this. No, I do not want to rematch with this guy. His name is literally just Balls. I'm going to be inactive for a hot minute. That's fine. That's fine, Cloudy. What was he playing? What was this guy playing? Let's see what he was playing. Excuse me. What? He was basically playing anti-Ishizu. I think this is actually just just Gravekeepers. Is this? He was actually just playing Gravekeepers, and he was crying about me playing Rituals. I wasn't even gonna set up a negate, bro. I made a deck which focuses on the opponent paying life points in order to activate effects. I call it IRS. How many Masquerades do you play? That's just my question. How many Masquerades and Dark Room of Nightmares do you play? Okay, I'm not going to count that as game 3. I'm going to hop back in. Also, Jacola, you missed it earlier. We are doing a new series right now called Deck Building at Home. I'll explain the concept once we get through the rest of the episode. I just need to do one more game in the outro. Yeah, no, that dude just literally decided to be salty. That dude, he didn't even brick. He had Prospe, Necro Valley. He had like everything. He just said, nah, I'm good. 3 Masquerades, 3 Odd Eyes, Gravity Dragons. I forgot about the Gravity Dragons. How easily do you summon those, though? Because I thought the Odd Eyes Gravity Dragons were rituals, aren't they? Or am I thinking of the wrong card? Am I thinking of the wrong card in that one? I actually don't know. Oh, and then after we're done recording this, I have a couple of discussions that I want to bring into play. Or at least a discussion that I want to have, and then I have another video I want to record, and then we'll probably call it stream after that. I didn't really have a whole lot of plans for doing a lot of stuff today. I still have a lot of editing to do, but I wanted to get this out. I wanted to start like actually making this series, and I thought it was just gonna be a lot of fun. All right, we're playing against Kiki now. Oh, Drytron branded. Fair enough. He left. No, he was in and he left. Why would you do this, sir? All you had to do was click ready, and I would have clicked start. It's not that hard. Why are people on EDO so difficult today, dude? People on EDU Pro are just so difficult today. I hate this. Basically, Drytron branded. That sounds really weird. That sounds really awkward. I couldn't imagine, because you basically can't play branded opening at that point. Oh, I guess you could just add to hand. I can come over if you want to. No, I want to make this against random people. But if you want to be a guest on this series later, that'd totally be fine with me, because I am looking to do that. Right now, I'm recording this series solo because just scheduling with people is like really difficult to time well. So I figured that when I'm able to do guests, I will, but primarily the series will just be me doing this solo. And like I said, I will explain the premise to you later after the recording. I already went through it with the intro and stuff, but you weren't here for that. So once the episode's done recording, I'll go over that. Come on, players, where are you? Yeah, scheduling is always a pain, dude. Like, this was the series I had planned to do a couple weeks ago with Dank, and then he wasn't able to make it, so I ended up just not doing it, and now I just said, screw it. It's going to be so hard to schedule times with people. I'm just going to do it by myself, and then figure out guests when I can. I just need a singular player, please. A singular player. We play the waiting game again, chat, because EDO Pro just likes to make us wait today. The simulator that's supposed to be very quick and fast is being terribly slow on us today. Where is MBT when you need him? Just kidding. He's probably trolling around the internet right now, honestly. I'm thinking about making shorts. I've thought about it too. I'm just like, I'm not really good with short form content. I'm decent with like shorter videos, like 5 to 10 minutes. Like those are fine. But doing actual shorts, like trying to fit something worth watching in under a minute is like, it's really tough. Especially when you're not like a comedy-based channel, you're a knowledge-based channel, it's a lot harder. You know, like you could bring up things like quick text and stuff like that, which might be something to consider, but to me, it honestly just feels like more work that I haven't valued enough. Like, I haven't found it as valuable yet. But I am seeing a lot more people watching shorts now, so I don't know. It might be something to consider. I just don't want to take it over my entire video feed, so maybe once that YouTube update comes through where they're actually going to separate, like, live streams, shorts, and normal videos, then I'd be down with that. But for right now, with them being all lumped in the same place, it just drives me nuts. I can't do that. I would rather not do that anyways. But I mean, overall, shorts are definitely a good idea. They're good content. Oh god. Especially if you do like the really goofy like EDO replays, you can get a lot of those in under a minute that are just hilarious. Okay, seriously, where is everybody? There was nobody in EU, and now apparently there's nobody in US. What the heck? Let's try EU again. Oh, now there's people in EU. Let's give this another shot. There might actually be people playing here now. We might be able to get a real game on our hands, chat. Oh, I had the time limit at 420. Whoo! Idea, make shorts out of stream stuff. I just don't stream often enough. And usually when I do, like, I don't know. I just don't think a lot of my clips are funny enough. At least not like any short clips like that. I feel like a lot of them need to be like proper, like at least 3 to 4 minute videos, like minimum for most of them. But I might be able to do some of that. I mean, especially if I could actually start streaming more often. I've just been really behind lately, so I don't get as much time to stream, even on my days off. So it's just kind of been like, it's been awkward. And that my work schedule moves around so much that it's like hard to have consistent times with streaming. It just makes it really, really awkward all around. Okay, I think we are an hour and a half into stream chat. I think I'm actually just going to take a break. And then we're gonna come back and try to do game 3 here in a minute. I don't know what's going on right now. It's apparently just nobody wants to play, I guess. So we are going to pull up some content, boys. We are going to pull up some content. If you guys haven't watched it yet, I did just upload a new scrap profile today, so I'm gonna put that on for you right now. Because honestly, I love scraps, and you guys know this. So I'm gonna put this on for you guys. I'll be back in a few minutes. And we'll see how we're vibing from there. All right. I guess once again, we'll try to get game 3 done. All right, I'll be back. Lads, welcome back to Fusion YGO. It is your boy Christian, the Havercard Man, back at you with another deck profile. Today we are revisiting scraps. This is a totally different version than what I've done before, though, and I think this deck is actually able to do a lot more things than it was prior, a lot more consistent, a lot more resilient, and overall, I think just a much better scrap experience for you guys. I did cut out the Orcust engine, but you guys will definitely see why here in a little bit. So before we hop into the video today, guys, if this video gets 15 likes, I will drop a combo tutorial for this so you can understand this deck and the way it works now. It's not too different from the original scrap game plan, but it does have some variations now that I think just make the deck so much stronger. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right in. Alright, so starting off per usual with the main deck here, let's just go ahead and get right in. So we are going to be running our normal triple copies of Scrap Raptor. I ended up going back to 3, I believe in my last build I was only playing 2. With this version though, we need the extra consistency of seeing our scrap names right off the bat, and Scrap Raptor actually has its own combos in the deck that makes it worthwhile to be able to draw him instead of just opening directly into the Recycler. So triple Raptor, also triple Recycler. This is the most important part of the deck. Raptor just kind of gives you a couple of extra plays that you can mess around with, but Recycler is ultimately what you're resorting to on the game plan. That's your main focus. Next up, double Scrap Golem. It does happen that we end up going through both of these, and you always want to make sure that you have at least one in the deck for your Scrap Wyvern, otherwise that combo line's just going to kind of be dead. At the same time though, you also don't want to run 3 because you don't necessarily want to open up all of them. So 2 has kind of been about perfect for this size of a build. For 1-ofs, we are running 1 Scrap Chimera and then 1 official Scrap Crystron Rosenix to finish up the Scrap Monster package. At this point, Rosenix is just basically a Scrap Monster. Nobody plays real Crystrons. So for the spells of the Scrap Engine, we are still running double Scrap Yard, extra copies of our Scrap Raptor. I was debating on trying to throw a Scrap Orthros in here, just having an extra option to search with Scrap Yard, but ultimately ended up deciding against it. Also running 2 copies of Fossil Dig, just a couple extra ways to search your Scrap Raptor. Now for the Machina part of the deck, you guys will see this engine has been substantially cut. It is nowhere near the size that it used to be. So now we are running triple Machina Fortress, honestly one of the best extenders in the deck. Really good mill off of Recycler a lot of times, but also really good to open up in your opening hand. Him with any other machine is just an instant extender. It just gets you a body on field and then sets you up with more materials for Ruin Force in the graveyard, which is always really good. The last 2 monsters for Machina, we have 1 Machina Citadel and 1 Machina Ruin Force. Like I said, I really cut down the Machina engine this time around, and it's honestly been working out so much better. The other ones just kind of ended up being bricks and cost me a lot of games usually. So to finish off the Machina engine, we're just running 2 Machina Redeployment. Basically, the big goal is Machina Redeployment to pitch a monster, or pitch a card rather, be able to search for Citadel and Ruin Force, get Fortress and Graveyards that he can summon twice from being able to discard both of these guys. Use Fortress to discard Citadel before going into Wyvern so you can summon him, and it just gives you a lot of extension plays, which is really good. So significantly cut down that engine to be a lot more consistent. And the best is honestly if you open up Fortress and Redeployment, because you just discard Fortress off of Redeployment, and that's like you didn't lose any advantage. It's just absolutely awesome. So there's the Machina engine. Now, the new engine that I subbed out for the Orchist engine, and the reason I subbed out the Orchist engine is because it was wildly inconsistent, it filled up my hand with bricks, and it locked me into darks, which canceled out a lot of my plays and made a lot of my toolbox irrelevant. So, in its place, we are running a Therion package. We have triple Therion King Regulus. It is like the best engine for this deck, as some of you who may watch the streams would already know. I have been testing this version, and so far it's been really good. So triple Therion King Regulus, just a free extender, also sets us up with a negate to help protect us against disruption. There's just so many things this card does. It's incredible, and it's part of a recurable engine, which just makes it even better. We're also playing 1 Therion Lily Borea, just an extra way to be able to search for the field spell. It's more so to give us follow-up than anything. We do have another ways to like get her into the graveyard, so if we open up Regulus, we could always be able to get Borea to the graveyard to summon Regulus before we even normal summon a monster, which gives us extra protection with our plays. And that card in question is 3 Endless Engine Argeo System. I know a lot of people don't really play this card in Therions a whole lot, but it is a really good central card. It allows you to either bin a Therion monster from your deck to the graveyard, or while this card and a Therion monster are in graveyard, you can activate its effect to shuffle one of those 2 back into the deck and add the other one into your hand. That is a hard once per turn on either or effects. You can only use 1 effect per turn and only once that turn. Basically, your big one is being able to use it in the graveyard to shuffle or to add a Therion King Regulus back to your hand while sending this back into the deck. You have ways to get this into the graveyard that don't involve taking up extra main deck space, which is really good. And it just overall, like I said, helps with that recurring engine, so you can always get resources and make sure you have stuff online, which is just really good. But in the event that you do need it, you can use this to mill the Lily Borea, like I mentioned, or even a Regulus if you open up with a Lily, and then you have a negate on board. As well with this, it's also a card that you don't mind blowing up on Scrap Wyvern, so this makes it a really good going first card, something that you can just set and then pop off of Wyvern's second effect resolution and not even have to worry about it because you want it in your graveyard anyways. So that's why I'm running 3 of this. Lastly, for the Therion engine, we have 2 Therion Disc Coliseum, extra 2 copies of Regulus, extra 2 copies of Lily. That's why I'm only running the 1 Lily, but we basically want to max out on Regulus, but I also didn't want to go super overboard, so I'm just running 2 of these. Both are really good cards though, and if a monster would be destroyed by battle, you just get to dump a Therion monster or an Endless Engine, which is just really nice. You get basically everything you need set up from this, and it's just a nice compact, well, relatively compact engine that provides you with a lot of resources and a lot of ways to play through things. So there's that engine out of the way, and now just kind of the supplemental stuff for the main deck. You guys have seen this part before. Running the double heavy freight train Derricrane. I cannot speak today, sorry. Just free extenders if you normal summon a Scrap Recycler, or if you summon an Earth Machine at any point during the combo, which you do a lot. So just a free extra body, also level 10, really good levels for Ruin Force. As per normal, still playing the 2 Jizukiru. There's just monsters in the format sometimes that are a little bit tougher to out, or that you just need to get rid of before you start making any plays. Jizukiru just helps you get there, and once again, high levels for Ruin Force and also for Fortress. Then lastly, for monsters here, we have 1 World Legacy World Crown. I've opted to use this as my World Legacy target in the past couple of versions because it's an extender in hand that you can just use to get out to a Link Arrow. Now for the final spells, running triple Urgent Schedule. All right, chat, we're back. We're back. I'm gonna take a quick second to kind of just chill and hang out for a minute before we try getting back into game 3 because, yeah, EDO Pro just feels like a fight today. It really does. I don't know why. How's everyone feeling? As I can explain the premise of the series to you really quick, Chicolo, while we're just chilling here. So basically, it's called deck building at home. The whole point is I spin a wheel twice. The first wheel spin that I get is a random deck that is the deck that I want to play, right? So it's like, think of like the idea of telling your mom, hey, I want McDonald's, and she says, no, we have food at home. Same kind of idea. So you get a deck that you want to play, and then the second deck is a deck that you have access to. Today I spun Performapal as the deck I wanted to play, and Prediction Princess as the deck that I have. So I have to take Prediction Princess without any Performapal cards and attempt to play it as close to Performapal as possible. As you can see, it's very difficult. I interpreted it as just being a monster spam deck, and that is basically my intention with this version, is to monster spam, try to set up a couple of negates, and just deal with your opponent. That's kind of like the main goal with what I got right now. I probably have double music going right now, don't I? Let me fix that. There we go. That's better. So that's kind of what we're trying to do here. And right now we are playing with this very bad deck, and I'll show you the deck list again once we're done, because I did already put it on the video, but that is okay. All right, let me go ahead. We'll go ahead and we'll probably just start going back into it. I think it's fine. Okay, attempting to go into game 3 here. Let's go. What I did for a while during my streams was I spun a wheel and used a random number generator to get a number from between 500 and 400. Okay. All right, here we go with game 3, losing the RPS again. We're not counting that third game because it was honestly just not even a game. The guy got salty about his hand or something and just let the timer run out. We did actually have plays though, and this time looks like we might have plays again. We'll see if there is actually something we can do with this hand. I'm not sure. They're setting 1, setting 2, and probably setting 3. We are facing a monkey deck, guys. Let's see if we can actually do anything here. This card actually helps us. We can actually play it now. So we can summon our Terror Wraith. Bibliomuse. Cards to be sent to the graveyard, special to summon it, and face down defense position. Awesome. So we actually have everything we need here. That would give me a deck I had to build and the budget I had to build it for. Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, so we're going to summon out Terror Wraith here with our Bibliomuse. Also be able to get our Bibliomuse effect off. Ooh, I didn't think about the fact that Slay has 1,200 attack points. Flip any number of... Oh, he's going to call by my Bibliomuse. Oh, that's so sad. Yikes. Okay. I guess that's going to have to be fine. I guess that's actually going to have to be fine, as much as I hate that. Okay. Building a $73 Drytron deck was a challenge. Fair enough. All right, so with this, I suppose we just attempt to go into battle phase. Let's go ahead and normal summon our Petal Elf and attempt to go into battle phase. Let's see if we can get any damage in with a 1,200 attack monster going in. Let's see what the defense is here. All right. Let's go and attack with Terror Wraith here. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see if there's anything we can do. What are we flipping up here? It is going to be... Oh, Familiar of the Evil Eye. That's 1,900 defense. Well, yikers. Okay, so we're going to take 700. We're going to go main 2. And we are just going to book our field here. Call it a day on booking our field. Don't tell me he has something for this. If it's a Veiler, I laugh because I just do it on his turn anyways, and it's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and change both of our monsters to face down defense position and pass the turn. We have our flip effects online, chat. We special summon twice. I think we've accomplished some stuff. It's probably about as good as Performapal is in 2022. Just saying. I'm just kidding. They have a lot of stuff that they need, so that's entirely a lie. Gonna see Evil Eye Domain Pareidolia come down. Searching for the Surseal. Very fair. He's just gonna normal summon this and search for the Evil Eye of Selene. Definitely going to be very tough to deal with here. So Surseal adding his Evil Eye card. Oh my god, my throat. He might actually choose... Oh, Evil Eye Resurrection. Did he already open with the Evil Eye of Selene? He very well might have. Send 1 Evil Eye and 1 Evil Eye spell trap from your deck to the graveyard. Add 1 Evil Eye equip spell from your deck to your hand. Okay, I see. And then each time you activate an Evil Eye card for the rest of this turn, you lose 500 life points. Wow, that's nuts. But if you link summon an Evil Eye monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard to equip 1 Evil Eye equip spell from your graveyard to 1 Evil Eye link monster you control. So he's absolutely going to go for the link 2 here. Be able to equip the Evil Eye of... Oh, no, he's just going to... Oh, I see. Okay, so wait, what is this? That adds the Evil Eye Defeat. Oh, God. Okay, so he's basically going to be able to pop a lot of stuff here. He's just going to have everything he needs, which is going to make everything very tough for us here. Be able to get Basilatris onto the field as well. Is this a new card? I've never seen this one before. Honestly, Evil Eye just does a lot of things that I don't really pay attention to. We're going to see the Evil Eye of Selene come out here. He's just going to equip it right away onto the Surtseal. Not even going for the Link 2. He just said that Evil Eye of Selene on Surtseal is fine. And we're going to see October Pass, I believe, activating its effect to do some stuff here. What is going on? Oh, he can also tag out with his Basilatris on my turn into a Link monster. That is quite crazy. Okay, he's just going to pass turn. He's just going to attempt to pop both of our monsters before we can flip them, I'm assuming. Yep, there we go. We're going to go Evil Eye Defeat. Oh, boy. Oh, it returns him to the hand. Okay, that's actually perfectly fine. That is honestly perfectly fine. Because now we can distribute for our monster again. Oh, wait, no, we can't. For Mana Fields Tolos. Oh, because it needs to be for the other Prediction Princess. It can't be for this one. Oh, no. Okay, so we're just going to have to set Petal Leaf and pass. We just need to set Petal Leaf and pass, and we'll pray for the best here. We'll pray for, if they flip it up, maybe we can pop a couple of the monsters and be able to survive. That is kind of our big prayer here. Not really entirely sure if we're going to be able to, but they're just going to kaiju it. That is worrisome, especially it being a Radiant. Okay, so we're going to normal summon the Medusa here. Target an Evil Eye card in his graveyard, add it to his hand. He's going to add the Evil Eye Defeat again just so he can bounce the stuff back. He is really just playing the heavy control game here, not even trying to go in for any damage, which is kind of interesting. So we're going to see the October Pass targeting the Evil Eye of Selene again, which can I be sure here? Oh, just to protect it until the end of the turn. Okay, he's actually going to go into battle phase here, popping the Radiant real quick. Okay, he's actually going to try to go in and deal a lot of damage. Thankfully, it's not going to be game just yet, but we are going to be very hurting. That's always overlaying. Oh, what? Okay, DDD Stone King Darius. What does this do? What? Oh, he's just overlaying it to a Machina. Oh my god. For 56, that is going to be 7k. We're going to be left at 300 life points, chat. Can our top deck save us here? Let's see if the top deck can actually save us in this instance. I am a believer, and I hope you guys are too. Exactly 300 life points left. That is scary. I feel like he has a way to burn us for that. And we also know he has the Evil Eye Defeat set, so he's able to return stuff too. He's gonna make the Zeus. I think, honestly, just keeping Machina would have been way smarter, but you do you, brother. Top decking Cyber Angel Ben 10 feels very bad. We don't have anything here. This is basically just an auto lose for us, guys. This is nuts. Yeah, nope, there we go. We are losing game 3. We definitely tried. We definitely tried. There's a good old surrender. Enjoy your victory. Okay, one second. Oh, I had music going that whole time. Oh, no, I had music going that whole time. God damn it. I should be fine. It should have been quiet enough. All right, so today for episode 1 of Deck Building at Home, you can see it did not end very well. We got Prediction Princess trying to play like Performer Pals, which is just not meant to happen. If you're not going for the normal Prediction Princess plays of just flipping a ton of stuff like crazy, you're really missing out on a lot of things. We had the opportunity to go with Crawler, Megalith, Prediction Princess, but in the end, I don't think it really would have changed a whole lot. Our deck is just bad. Prediction Princess is terrible. Please do not play Prediction Princess in a sort of real situation outside of just playing casually with some friends. So with that being said today, guys, I hope you enjoyed episode 1 of Deck Building at Home. If there's any decks you think I might have missed in the wheel based off what you can tell, I doubt you can really see it. Let me know down in the comments. And I hope to see you guys on next episode. If you want to watch these live, don't forget every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I will see you guys on YouTube. Thanks for joining today. And remember, good fun. Have luck. Okay, there we go. So okay, I'm reading your comments again now, Jacolo. Okay, the budget was for main, extra, and side. Yeah, that definitely does sound tough. Like, especially if you limit yourself to $400, like that being your highest end budget, that's tough. It's not a whole lot of budget when you really think about it. If you like try to build anything competitive, so at that point, pretty much everything you're building is absolute jank with like a few staples. That's just crazy. That does sound like a fun series, though. That does sound like a fun series. But yeah, so that's Deck Building at Home. And like I said, right now I'm just doing it by myself, but I do plan to have guests in the future if at all possible. So, seems pretty pog. I definitely have a lot of fun doing this, and I'm looking forward to see what next week brings us. I'm definitely very intrigued. So, Anyways, now we can just kind of stay here and chat for a little bit. We can do some other stuff. Like I said, I do have another video that I kind of plan on recording today, but I might also do that separately. I'm not like too tied to recording it on stream today. I think I actually might prefer to do it separately later. So now we can just kind of chill, dork off for a little bit. I will probably only stream for about like the next half hour or so. Just because, like I said, I do still have other stuff that I want to get done today, and hopefully still have some time to relax before I go back to work tomorrow. But for right now, we do chilling. So, actually, Cloudy brought up this topic earlier. Have you guys checked out Alestrals yet? I know the Kickstarter's only been up for a couple of days, and they've just really started on their ad campaign. But holy crap, does that game look absolutely amazing. I am so excited for them. Let me see if I can pull up their website here. Because I think that game is just going to be so dope. I want to see. I know they have a website. Okay, I think this is it right here. Okay, yeah, I found it. Here we go. Let's go check this out, because I want to go over this with you guys, because I really think, I believe in this. I really think it's going to be something good. I will preface right now, I am not sponsored by Alestrals whatsoever. I am just really, really excited for this game, and I think there's a lot of potential with it. I really like the mechanics of the game and like the main resources of it. I just think it's so well designed. They definitely still have some kinks and stuff to work out, but with what they have right now, there's definitely a lot of room for them to expand later and make a lot of really cool stuff. Oh, they actually have t-shirts already. I might have checked those out in a little bit. So Alestrals, they have an entire how to play on here. I definitely recommend you guys at some point in time watch this. It's a 36-minute video. I haven't watched it myself, but I did get a rundown from somebody else on how to play it. And it just looks like so much fun. Like, if you're familiar with TCGs, honestly, picture it like Pokemon crossed with Yu-Gi-Oh! I think that's like personally the best way to describe it. It plays more like Yu-Gi-Oh!, but it has similarities to Pokemon. That I don't know. This game just looks amazing to me. And it is all standard size cards. So for those of you in the US already playing Magic the Gathering, you've already got sleeves for it. I pretty much guarantee it. Let's see what they have for t-shirts. So basically, oh, wow, okay, they don't really have a whole lot of options yet. But that's good to know if they are planning on doing merch, like right out the bat. But anyways, so this game like really revolves around souls as like your main resource. So like you have basically their version of an extra deck. I can't remember what it was called. It was like the soul pile or something like that. Let me see if it's actually, it might be bookmarked in the video. Let me see if I can remember the name of it here. Expanding mechanic, how to win Alestrals. Do they have it in here? I don't think they do. Oh, it's called the Spirit deck. That's what it is. Sorry, there's spirits. So you have the Spirit deck, which is kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh's extra deck. You get 20 spirits. And the deck building is very strict. It has to be exactly 40 card main deck and 20 card Spirit deck. The Spirit deck is your main resources. You use spirits to be able to cast things, whether it be casting your Alestrals or casting runes, which are like your spells and traps. They do have a Stadium Zone, which is like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Field spell, and it works like the old style of field spells where if one player has one up and another player activates one, it gets rid of the first one and just activates the new one. But the other thing with spirits is not only is it your resource for casting things, it's also your life points. So the amount of spirits that you have in your spirit deck, that's how much life you have left. Right? And it dictates like the entire game. Like spirits are the entire game. It's how you manage all of your resources. It's how you stay in the game. If you run out of spirits, you lose. You can also lose by deck out, which is just kind of expected. Is this Golden Sun TCG? No, this is a Alestrals TCG. I don't know what Golden Sun is. I honestly don't know what that's referring to. Unless you mean like Golden Sun isn't like the creator, which I honestly don't know. Because I know he's like a really popular Pokemon creator, but I don't watch Pokemon content, so I don't know. But this game, just in the way that it plays, the way that it functions, everything about it is just super cool, and I'm so excited to play it. I did actually back this at the $189 tier on Kickstarter. Like I said, I am not sponsored by this at all. This is not whatsoever an ad for it. I just absolutely love it. And with like, they have different tiers on their Kickstarter as well that give you different rewards as it's like normal Kickstarters. So I'll go ahead and show those to you guys in case any of you are interested in backing this. They don't plan to release until August of next year, like at least. That's of course subject to change. And look at that, they're already up to $272,000 in funding in just like 3 days. That's just incredible. It's a JRPG in which you equip the party with various elemental elements to gain special effects. Kind of, but not really. Like I said, it plays very similarly to Yu-Gi-Oh! So let's see. Okay, so here's the rewards. So of course you can pledge without a reward if you really want to. The lowest tier is 25 or more. 25 or more gets you a single starter deck of your choice. They have 5 in total right now, all in prototypes, of course, right now, but they'll have the actual finished product once time comes. 49 or more gets you 2 starter decks of your choice, so that way you can play with somebody else like right off the bat. 99 is either the full starter deck set of all 5 starter decks to get you everything, or 99 or more gets you a booster box. So same price, you can either get the full starter deck set, or you can get a booster box. I went with the next tier up, which is the 189 or more, to get a booster box plus all 5 starter decks. So you get all 5 starter decks and a booster box for $10 less, roughly, about $9 less than getting each of these separately. Right, but you get a booster box, so you get to open up the new cards, and then you get all 5 starter decks to be able to play right out the gate with, which I'm just super excited for. I think all of it's going to be a lot of fun. And then their next tier up is 549 or more, which I've seen some people go for. This gets you a case of booster boxes and 5 starter decks. I wasn't quite dedicated enough to go all in and get like a case of this stuff yet. I mostly just wanted the box to have the feel of like cracking open the first box of this. I think it's going to be definitely exciting. And their case is 6 booster boxes. So it's not like a Yu-Gi-Oh one, but still pretty decent. So you can do $9.99 or more, which gets you 2 booster box cases and 10 starter decks, so basically 2 of the previous tier. And then for $9,999 or more, you get all of the previous stuff. Or so you get 60 booster boxes, so that's 10 cases and 10 starter deck sets. And then on top of that, you get to create an Celestial card. So you get to actually design one of the cards that's going to go in the game if you do this tier. There is only 10 of these available. There's only 10 of these pledges available, and nobody has backed it at this tier yet. So if you got $10,000, you really want to be a part of something like this, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money. It would definitely be interesting, though, to have the opportunity to design your own card in a game like this. But at the same time, I couldn't recommend to anyone to spend $10,000 to do that. I just think that's really cool that they have it as a tier, though, especially for something as big as like helping a game like this start up. And once again, I really think that this is actually going to be a very, very exciting game that a lot of people are going to have fun with. And it's just going to be its own community altogether once it comes out. But it's designed in such a way that's really cool. And they've been reaching out to like people in other games like Distant Coder, who plays Yu-Gi-Oh! And knows Yu-Gi-Oh! Rulings very well, and like getting their feedback on the game and how like the mechanics work and everything, how they feel, what they might need to change up with like card designs, mechanics, stuff like that. And they're pulling like what they feel are the best mechanics out of the other games around and trying to pull it all into one. And I think everything about it is just super, super cool. You know, and you can see they have different types of runes. You have different types of Celestrals. Like your Celestrals, you can actually evolve, and it's called, let me see if I can find out what the mechanic's called. I know it was in here. Let me pull up the video again. So, Ascending. So there's like different things you can do. You can cast, you can ascend, enchant, expend. Like this game even has a mulligan. It has a built-in mulligan. So if you open up your starting hand and you just say, this is crap, I don't want this, you can choose to send, I think it was 2 spirits from your spirit deck to the underworld, which is their graveyard, to be able to mulligan your hand. I don't know if there's a limit on it yet. I haven't heard like that part of the ruling, but there's an actual honest to God mulligan in this game, which I think is just super cool. And so far from what I've been told, the biggest important part of this game is managing your spirits. Like card advantage does not matter nearly as much as managing your spirits successfully. Like that's the biggest part of it. And it just looks like, words can't describe just how crazy it looks and how much fun it is. So I definitely recommend you guys at some point in time, check out the How to Play Celestrals video and just like take a look at it, get your feel on the vibe for it. And yeah, pledge 10K and make a card that's just feet. I'm imagining they have limitations on the card design. I'm imagining that they would have some kind of limitations around that. I really feel like they would. It would not make sense otherwise, honestly. Let me go ahead and pull this back up. I can put chat back now. We're not chat's not banned anymore, so chat is fully allowed to play or fully allowed to talk. Oh my god! But yeah, I just wanted to bring this up because I thought this was like something really cool, and it's something that I felt worth backing. This is the only other project I've backed in my entire life. The only other project that I backed was actually from the Professor with a deck box that he designed. Let me see if I can find that. If you guys don't watch the Professor, he's a Magic the Gathering content creator, but he does a lot of like product testing, and he's like where I found a lot of the products that I use, like all of my Ultimate Guard. This is Ultimate. Oh, Game Genic. My Game Genic deck boxes, deck storage. It's where I go to check out sleeves, and like there's just so many things I've looked up with on the Professor's channel. Let me see if I can find it. I believe it's called the Academic. I should probably be more specific. Oops, I did not mean to click start a project. Search Academic deck box. I think he was actually pairing up with Game Genic. I'd be surprised if they didn't, since, you know, internet is wild like that. Yeah, no, they definitely would have to be like careful on that. Okay, am I even gonna be able to find this? Let me just look up like the Professor. Wait, maybe I can just limit this down to games. Playing cards, maybe? Did that help at all? Probably not. I don't think it did. Let me see if I can find it. Search. Okay, this is not a good search, Kickstarter. Oh, there it is. Professor. I want to see if I can find this. Why can I not find this deck box thing? Hold on, maybe I can pull up like one of my emails and just go to the link on it. I want to see if I can find this. Because this deck box actually looks like so sick. Hold on, I'm gonna pull this off screen for a minute. Or actually, here, I'm just gonna put it onto just chatting for a minute. I wanna try to pull this up, but I don't want to reveal anything just in case. I don't want to dox myself, you know. Address has been locked. Okay, cool. Okay, can I see? View community. Is this what I want? That's not what I want. Oh my god, where is it? Why can I not find it? This is so weird. I feel like that should be so much easier to find. Is this it? Will this take me to it? So yeah, it is pairing with Game Genic. That is really dope. I don't think this is it, is it? No, it's not. Oh, let me just go. I know I can find this. Stellarian College is probably what I needed to search for. Okay, I found it. There we go. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull it back up. Okay, so this is the only other project I backed. It's the Academic 133 Plus XL. He had a couple of different sizes for this, but basically it was the Professor's design through his experience of testing deck boxes over the years at this point, on what he thought was like the most optimal in terms of any trading card game. He had Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, any trading card game in mind for this. And like when he was designing this, and he paired up with Game Genic, arguably one of the best like TCG product designers around right now when it comes to like deck boxes and things like that. So you can see this picture on the right over here. Let me see if I can zoom this in for you guys. Let me try to zoom this in for you so you can see it a little bit better. So this one over here on the right, this is what it looks like closed. Right, so you can see he's got the Tolarian Community College logo on there, both sides, which is really dope. So it has the standard Game Genic lid design, where you can, this lid is attached with magnets, of course, and I can actually show you this in person. I have one of the, or something similar to this. So you can actually take the lid off completely and be able to tuck it under the deck box when it's not in use. So that way it's just easier storage and it's less awkward. So you can see the deck slot right here, where you can fit, I think in this case it was 133 plus cards. I think it was the point, like double sleeved and everything. So that way you can fit a ton of stuff in there. And mind you, this entire project had enough funding within 17 minutes and then just kept going. So with this, there's also extra trays. So you have a tray down here for side decks, which is just insane. Like having a separate tray in a deck box just for side decks is crazy. And there's technically 2 of them here. So you have one for a normal side deck and then one for like tokens, or something you can like that, just like an extra stack of cards you can throw there, which is really, really awesome. So basically in this case for Yu-Gi-Oh, you could literally throw an entire main deck in here, have a ton of extra room left, and then put your side deck and extra deck in these extra slots. And then like, well, I guess you could also put like tokens and stuff with your main deck. So you can keep everything like really separated and really nice and clean. And these trays do come out, like they pull out all the way. And they have like their own seals and stuff like that, which is really dope. Like you can see here, it has a magnetic seal that just flips up, so you can flip it down to pull out your cards easier. I guess people need good deck boxes. Yes, good deck boxes are amazing. When you have something like this, it's so nice. Because there's one final tray at the top up here, and this is for like your like dice, counters, you know, things like that. Like little things like that, which is really, really nice. And like I said, the professor had this like so like in mind with every type of TCG he could imagine. And I think he did such a really good job designing this, having all of the having every feature that you could possibly think of that you would need in a single deck box like this to be able to just go out and play. And I think this, like one of the, you could probably fit like 2 decks, technically, like you could easily fit 2 decks in these. So if you wanted to like just have stuff to carry around and play with friends when you need it and you don't care about side decks, you can just throw both main decks in here, throw the extra decks over here and call it a day. Or you can even throw probably both main decks and extra decks in here and then have the side decks over here. Like it's probably that easy. Is that 3 mil? Yes, that is near $4 million. That is $3.999 million. But like he's literally $330 away from hitting $4 million on this entire project. That is how much people wanted this deck box, and I was part of this. So there was actually different pledges for this one as well, of course. So pledge for $1 or more. It's just showing support to the campaign. You don't get anything out of it. $45 or more gets you the deck box, right? And they had different colors and stuff that you could choose from, which is amazing. So I believe that was... No, I went for the $49 pledge. Because there's... This one I think might actually just be the black one. Let me see here. Does it say? I don't think so. I think this was the black version. He looks like Dan Green. I don't know who Dan Green is, but... dude, no. The Tolarian Community College is awesome. Check out the channel. It's worth it. So then there was the $49 or more pledge, which is the teal or pink version. So I might have actually gone with the normal one because I think that is what's shown on screen right here. I think this is the normal one with the purple insides and the gray outside, which I really love. I'm a purple guy. So $49 or more gets you the different color version, which is really cool. Wow, he wants our cash. He talks bad about Wizard to sell more. I mean, there's a lot of bad to say about Wizards of the Coast. There's a lot of bad things to say about like a lot of these TCG companies, but overall, I think for the most part, they're fine. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to go into that one, honestly, but no, this deck box is absolutely incredible. You don't know who Dan Green, I didn't know he was the voice of Yugi Moto. I'm sorry. That was something I had never considered looking up as like the voice actors for the animes. Honestly, I never did. So then the next version after the $49. Oh, so there's 2 of these. There's 2 $49 pledges. What was the... Okay, 45 is the normal one. Then 49. What was the difference? I actually don't remember what the difference was here. I know with this one, you get the option of the teal or pink. Okay, then 49, you can also do the gray-red version. So then $69 more gets you the faculty package, which I'm trying to remember what okay, so this also gives you a Sizemorph divider, double life counter, and 20 Tolarian acrylic counter tokens. Primarily stuff for like Magic the Gathering. You don't really use those tokens a lot in Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, you could for like spell counters, but mostly people just use dice for that. $85 or more gets you the 266 plus XL version. So basically one that's double the size of this, which is insane. Absolutely insane. And 115 or more gets you the Professor package, which gets you the normal 133 XL, the normal acrylic compartment divider, Sizemorph divider, double life counter tokens, and you also get the Tolarian art playmat and a luxury D20 real gemstone spin down Kickstarter exclusive. 130 or more gets you the Professor exclusive, which includes, I believe, all of that stuff, And then you get 1 of 2 exclusive playmats later in the Pledge Manager, and then that real gemstone spin down die. And then here's the exclusive hand side package, so you get all of that stuff, and then something signed by the professor himself. Oh, limited edition hand signed by the professor. So yeah, you get a hand signed deck box, I believe. And there's another early bird $45 pledge down here. I did not mean to click that. So yeah, this is already done funding, but I just thought this deck box was so amazing. I had to go for it. It's honestly, I'm super excited for it. I think it's supposed to come out in like January is when it ships. Something like that. I honestly don't remember. But you know, I'm still excited for it. So anyways, I think I am actually probably going to start heading out here in just a minute because like I mentioned earlier, I still have more things I need to get done today. I just wanted to chat for a little bit and kind of hang out with you guys, catch up, touch base a little bit because it has been a while since I've streamed. I mean, it's only been like a couple of weeks, but it's definitely been fun today. I'm glad I finally got to record that video. It's been a great time. I'm excited to be able to upload it next week and then also next week record the next episode. I think it'll be dope. I definitely enjoyed this recording week 1, and I think I'm really looking forward to week 2. So if you guys were here to watch the recording of the new series, let me know in chat or in the comments of the VOD later what you thought of the video, because I'm definitely excited to edit that. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. So anyways, guys, that's probably all I got for you today. I know I'm kind of being lame and calling it just after 2 hours here, but I want to at least have some time to relax today if possible. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Remember, good fun. Have luck.